So what I mean by that is looking at NDEs cross-culturally, I don't even consider what the content is um, in deciding whether it's an NDE or not. For me, it's an NDE if the context is a person temporarily dies, comes back to life, and talks about what happened in that
Right.
period in between.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping just generally that the cross-cultural differences will kind of be considered a little bit more in near-death studies
Yeah.
because there are things like, let's give one example. In recent claims within the scientific death studies community, you've probably seen in the last 2 or 3 years, there have been one article after another, scientists finding that there's a burst of electrical activity in the brain at the moment of death. And they're theorizing that that's responsible for not just near-death experiences, but specifically the life review. That moment is all of the boundaries in your brain shutting down, and your consciousness is flooded with all your memories just before you switch off and die. The problem with that is that whole notion of a panoramic life review is a completely Western NDE theme. It just doesn't happen cross-culturally. There are evaluations of your life and some kind of determination of your, as I said earlier, determination of what's going to happen to you next based on your earthly conduct. There's one example, a Native American example, where the person having an NDE sees a photograph of himself on the wall during his experience, and that photograph somehow embodies his earthly deeds. But that's miles away from a panoramic life review. So yeah, scientists just kind of need to be able to accommodate all that diversity, because that example alone,
Mhm.
as well as the total absence of panoramic life reviews, challenges that dying brain theory of the life
Yeah.
review.